Hi, I'm simply Shonna, and this is one of my favorite styles of flower to do. I actually learned it first through Ralph Dewey, and then again from Vicki Kimball, and so many others have showed it at jams and at conventions, which are a great place to attend if you'd like to network and learn from other balloon twisters. Okay, so to start with, on this flower, you'd use three 260s, and then two 260s to finish it off. When I go to make this one for you, I'm going to actually be doing some of it with a 360 because I think it makes the balloon last longer. But it would be the same idea or concept as this flower, and 260s for the whole thing is fine. So this is actually 5 260 balloons. I'm also going to use some of my special balloons, some that I really love. You can find them through Color by Choice. And what you do is you just go ahead and, of course, inflate the balloon fully. And then you do that 3 times. You just inflate it, give it a little burp, and then tie it off. This balloon actually can be made definitely within under 2 minutes once you've had some practice, and sometimes within a minute and a half. So it is actually line usable. Although sometimes you find that your best balloons aren't great for line because then everybody wants one and they don't accept no at the end very well. Okay, so push it around. So you take your 3 loops like this and push them together right in the center so it's locked in there, and they would be rotating. Next, I'm going to actually take a 360 for this part. And remember, you can always do this with a 260. I just like 360s because they tend to hold their shape longer and it makes it a little firmer. So what I'm going to do now is make a big bubble on the top of the balloon and put it in the center of the flower. This will help stabilize it for when I go to do the next part. So I hold the flower in front of me, kind of like a steering wheel. And then I take the one next to it, and down at the bottom here, I am pushing the pink one in and pulling the purple one out. I go over to the next side, and I pull the purple one in, and now push the blue one out. Then I push the blue one in and pull the pink one out. And you keep repeating that all the way around. Push the pink in, pull the purple out. Push the purple in, pull the blue out. Here, it's a little tricky because it's the end of it, but you're pushing the blue in and pulling the pink out, and then it stabilizes it. I have found that when I leave the bulb in here, it helps it automatically form around the flower. Now, when I was taught this, I was not taught showing the ball in the center, but I have definitely found that that helps me. Now, I'm going to take another 260 and fully inflate it, give it a burp, so I let the air out. I tie it end to end, and then we've got the loop. I push the air back around through it where I release some air, and I fold the balloon into 3s, and now I take this part and I put it right up here at the top of the flower. Just right around there, and that helps hold it nice and firm. Now, I take a 360 and fully inflate it, and then give it a burp. Put this one down, it's fully inflated and then burp, and then tie side to side and looped. I push the air around, and then fold the balloon in half. I do like to make one bubble twist inside the flower petal, so that will help secure it a little. And then put a fold in this balloon here, and add the leaves, right like this. So I have one of it in the petal, and then I'll take another bubble often from the long extended part, and pinch twist that right into the connecting point too. It makes it a little more stable and firm. I pull the top up, flip these to the sides and give them a little bit of a bend, and let the stem remain on the bottom. Again, if you prefer it with the 260, that's great also. I just like to use a nice, bigger, stronger, stiffer balloon. Happy